Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Joe, it is Monday, it is Bank Holiday Monday. I hope you've all had a joyous Easter weekend so far. We have had a weekend absolutely jam-packed full of amazing crafting and incredible deals, and this show is exactly the same. We've got some awesome things coming up for you. Monday makes that one opportunity where we maybe really go sort of into a bit more depth and detail with the demonstrations, but there is definitely something for everyone to learn. Now, I'm not here on my own. Oh no, Debbie is back with me in the studio. How are you, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm all well, thank you very much, Joe. But I thought, do you know what, while you were introducing, then I thought, I'm going to show you what we're going to be making throughout the show. So we've got some amazing things on, let me just tell you. So we've got some of my absolute favourites, which is these interchangeable sentiments dyes, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. But we'll talk about these more in length. These are just some of the things I'm going to be showing you what you can make on the show today. And look, they don't need to say anything else, Joe. No. They say everything you want to say in that one card. We've also got some of my favourite launches that we've done quite recently, which is with the floral animal dyes, and I'm going to be taking you through and walking you through these two here, where we've got this beautiful butterfly. Love the butterfly, Joe. Love
gorgeous
the butterfly.
Little schmetterling. Making
a nice little easel card there with that said dye, and then because it's Easter, let's just finish Easter off with a little Easter egg bunny there, and I'm going to be showing you how you make this beautiful little Easter basket too. And then we've also got some of my favourites, and I love getting this one out because I'm just so proud of it. I'm so proud of it, Joe, I really am. Which is these gorgeous advanced discovery kits as well from Spectrum Noir.
Aren't they stunning?
And they are stunning. Only reason I put my name down there is because I just wanted to make sure this didn't walk. I am so proud of me colouring on this one, Joe, and I'm going to tell you that these are kits not just for people who are advanced. And I know what people think. They think advanced. It's not for me. It's not for me. I'm just a beginner. I've not just started out in craft, started in colouring. No, we're taking you on a discovery. We are taking you on an adventure from the start to the end so that you will be able to create things like this as well. And believe you me, they're the best we've ever done, and we've got a redonkulous price on them too.
Redonkadonk price indeed, Debbie. We do absolutely loads coming up for you over the show. We are going to start off with, of course, the advanced discovery kits. Now, we put these together just because we did an original range of discovery kits. You guys absolutely love them. These are sort of a little bit of a step on from there, but absolutely, if you didn't have the original discovery kits, they are going to take you on a journey. The great thing is with these, you've got pens in here, you've got worksheets in here. You're going to see all of the wonderful goodies that are in here. If you are going for them individually, you'll get 50 bonus points. If you go for the collection on your screen just here, you get all of them, you'll get 200 bonus points, but it's also triple points. So you get your original triple points, then you get an extra 200 bonus points on the top of that as well. It is your last day to get hold of them. Platinum members can pick them up for $63.20 or $88.80. We're going to see what's in there in just a second, but I need to remind you, it is the last day to take part in our Easter giveaway. And what we're asking you to do is share Easter images with us, whether it's things you have made, some crafty projects, or it could be you munching on some chocolate. You need to send them into a studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. From every show, we'll put one picture into the draw, and that draw is actually coming up in this show. So in the next 2 hours, we will draw the winner of the £50 or dollar spend. If you've got any questions as we go through the show, you can get in touch with me in all of the usual ways, and the details are there across the bottom of this screen. However, I think, like a true Instagram influencer, Debbie, you're going to do an unboxing video for us.
I am indeed. I'm going to take you through exactly what you're getting through each of these boxes. And let me just tell you, Joe, this really is a little way of, and I say a little way, it's an adventure, it's a discovery kit. It's getting you into the world of alcohol colouring, which I know there's still lots of people out there that are terrified, too scared. No, it's not for me. I'm never going to be able to achieve those results. These kits are taking you on that adventure from start to to finish. And I'll tell you for why. You've got everything you need in that one box, and you've also got step-by-step tuition from the people at the top of their game in this field. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk you through now. So, first things first, we're going to start with the art of illustration. Now, this is a gorgeous kit. Honestly, we're demystifying the use of how you use alcohol markers because it's so easy and so versatile to use, Joe. Incredibly easy. This little booklet is in each one of the kits. So this booklet is actually telling you all about the world of alcohol markers and telling you the difference between your classiques to your illustrators, the different styles of nibs that you've got, the fact that they're a dual-tipped pen, on about the nibs, replacement nibs that you can get as well, inks, because you can get inks to refill, because this is a system you're buying into that is not one you're going to throw away, because you can re-ink them every single time when they run dry, Joe.
Absolutely.
And then before you get started, we're talking about the right paper that you need to choose, the way you can organise and store your markers, finding a good fine liner, don't worry because you've got it covered in this kit, planning your colours by making yourself a little colour swatch, always a great thing to do. Talk about basic shading, enhanced shading, we're talking about shading tips and how you layer wet ink for a smooth blends, how to do your light colour blending, and then so on, talking about colour theory, layering colours, colour gradients, how you work this all out. So that booklet is in each one of these kits. So also what we're getting, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the box here. So we talk about these experts in their field, the people that have helped us put these kits together. Tatiana, absolutely top of her field when it comes to this, has helped us talk us through as well, step by step. She's actually giving you that instruction, that step-by-step tutorial on how to lay down your colours, and everything you're getting all here. So you've got your illustrator pens.
How many markers you get in there?
This is exactly it. And these illustrator markers, you have got 3, 6, you've got 7 illustrator markers, you've got 3 classiques, dual tipped, different brushes and different nibs on the classiques to the illustrations, and then we've also got the fine liner in there as well. And like I've said, what I love about this is that step-by-step tutorial, and you're probably thinking, well, you know, where do I get these pictures from? Well, we've even got you covered on those, Joe, because we've popped in here some pictures and some images that you're going to be able to have a practice with and a play with, and create that layering of colour using the alcohol markers. And I'm just going to go through all of them so that you can see the different designs that you get there. And it literally is a case of practicing until you can achieve these looks. And we'll talk you through these step by step so that you end up with following those step-by-step instructions, using your pens in your box to be able to create these finished results. And I'm telling you, Joe, if I can do it, so can everybody else, because it is literally all there for you into that discovery kit here. Everything you need, and they are absolutely fantastic kits. Whether you go for one, whether you go for the whole lot, at the price that we've got them on today, you can cherry pick what you want, to be fair. So that is the art of illustration kit there, and that's the first one in there. So shall we move on to the next one, Joe?
Yes, please.
Let me move on to the next one, which is, and I'll come on with this one now. So this is, oh gosh, nearly knocking myself out with it. This is the mandalas. So this is, if you love your Masterful mandalas, we have got this, well, he's just superb. He's been with us before here as a guest. Bas Fennell, he is the mandala master, and he absolutely is, because everything that this man knows about this is what you're going to be able to achieve as well. So again, it's the same effect where you've got your booklet in there telling you about your alcohol marks and introduction into it, your step-by-step instruction of bringing all of these mandalas to life, and he's telling you and talking you through those areas of how you can create to be able to create the most amazing mandala effect. And again, everything you need is in this box. So on here, you'll see this is slightly different. This is the tri-blend pens. So the tri-blend pens are, and it's the first time you've ever joined us here at Crafters TV, these are a 3-in-1 pen that create that beautiful blend with the same colour family, but with a light, a medium and a dark tone in there. And it's a very simple system of having 3 pen in that 1 pen, which is just absolutely fabulous. And Baz will talk you through again how you use these. And in here you get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tri-blends, but 6 times 3.
18.
Thank you very much. And then 2 outliners as well. So the outliners are your fine line markers, which enable you to be able to create the depth and dimension. And as if by magic, we've even included lots and lots and lots and lots of mandalas. You get an extensive hints and tips, plus step-by-step, colourable designs in there. It's a perfect way to discover and enjoy the world of masterful mandalas.
It is, and remember, as well as all the inspiration in the box, of course, all of these products have full Colour Me Happy shows that are available on our website. You can go back and watch at any point. Baz was on a show. I know Tatiana also joined us via Skype for a show too. So you've got all of this and then so much more as well, don't you, Debbie, on our website?
Absolutely. So you can go back and pick up lots of hints and tips along the way once you've got these kits. Now the next one, I adore this one. This is the Comic Book Heroes kit. And if you've got anybody in your family that loves your manga style and things like that, this is it. And this time it's Nicola, who is a pro comic artist who's helped us with all these hints and tips. We've handpicked, and I say we, she's given us the know-how, handpicked colours, and you've got original designs in here as well from that prolific comic book mistress, I'll call her, mistress. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, you need to go and check her work out. It's stunning. But again, classiques in here. So you've got 5 classiques, you've got 5 illustrators. And I'll just show you, just in case you've never seen an illustrator or never seen a classique, it's the nibs that are different on the 2. So there's still an alcohol marker, but what you've got on here is a brush nib and then a fine bullet nib there. So again, beautiful Japanese quality as well. And then lastly, in the classiques, you have the bullet nib and the fine point applicator as well. You've got an outliner in there. You've got step-by-step instruction again on how you're going to be able to start with these colours and layering up these. And they are cute manga characters to literally your superheroes in here. And you're going to be able to create by following her lovely tips and advice. And I mean, there's some beautiful designs in here. Really fun. And these are big images as well. This is going to, you're going to have so much fun with these. And I've seen some of the work that the design team have already started, and we can't wait to show you some of the work that they've got involved in with these kits. So that is your Comic Book Heroes. So are you ready for the last one?
Yes.
Shall we do the last one?
Are you ready for the last one, Debbie?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is literally my favourite. And I can't hide it, Producer Jordan. I can't, because I adore this one. This is, and I'll just move this out of the way for a second. This is our Adventures in Colour. Oh, just love it. I think it's the imagery
it looks
on
so
here.
Fun.
And I'm a very big fan of our lovely colouring expert here, which is Cara Aldridge. And again, you need to go and check out her work because it's sensational. And again, original designs and detailed instructions from her, where she's going to take you through step by step. And I'm just going to show you exactly what you get in here. So again, you've got your 5 illustrators, 5 classiques. There's no repeating any of these either. They're all colours that aren't repeated in any of the kits. You've got another fine liner tip in here, and you've got your step-by-step instruction where she takes you through every single stage. And believe you me, when I say she takes you through every single stage, I thought I'm putting it to the test, and that is exactly what I did, and followed her instruction and created my own design there, well, my own colouring in, which I would chuck to bits with. It looks
incredible, Debbie.
It's the detail, honestly, it's the detail. And there's more images, so I'm just going to bring back in, and because I have started another one there, so I'm just going to push that underneath for the time being, and I'll show you the other ones that we've got in here. And again, you're gonna go beyond smooth flawless colouring on these, because every single one, honestly, Joe, they're just delightful. And these original designs that she's done are just absolutely sensational. And that's the next one I'm going to start, because honestly, these are just the most beautiful kits you could wish to own. And you've got everything in your hand in that one kit to be able to create the pieces like I did. No repeat colours, so don't worry about that if you've got the ones, there's no repeat colours. And these are super brilliant kits to get yourself started into that world of alcohol marker colouring, and we're taking you on that adventure, we're taking you on that discovery into the world of alcohol markers. Joe, can I shout it from rooftops any louder?
Go for it.
I love them. Go for it, absolutely go for it, because you're going to love these.
Yeah, they are absolutely fantastic. And as we said, I'm going to sneeze, Debbie.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh, no, it's passed. As we were saying, they have been put together by those renowned artists. So you've got the if you're going for the larger collection, which is this one on your screen, Adventures in Colour put together by the lovely Cara, those mandalas, which we put together with Baz, Tatiana Cavaldina put the illustration together, and Nicoleao put together the comic book heroes, which is awesome. You get the best saver when you get them all together. You also get 200 bonus points in there as well. I think as gifts, these are absolutely incredible. Maybe you want to send these to someone as like a bit of a care package, maybe something you haven't seen for a while. We can absolutely organise that over on the website. Just change the shipping address to wherever you want it to be sent to. I think if you have coloured before, but you maybe want to up your game, you want something that's a bit more project-led, these are going to be fantastic. If you have never coloured before, and maybe you've done other types of craft, I think you're going to absolutely love these. They were very, very busy when we launched them and continue to be very, very busy now. Hopefully we'll see a bit more of those in more detail as we go through the show. Now, something else that's been very popular since we launched it is our floral animal dies. They are incredible. And the reason that I think they've been so popular is because you've got those wonderful animals in there, but then all of the floral. The other fantastic thing about it is you have that removable outside edge. So you can either cut it in or you can cut it out. It is completely up to you. So in here, you're going to get the wolf, which is this one just here. This are the kind of awesome things that you're going to be creating with that. You've got this gorgeous hare in here. I love it with the introduction of some craft card in there too. Stags, so popular, really continue to be popular in decor. You've got the stag in there too. $31.96 if you wanted to get those in the UK, $41.44 in the US. Any two of these for £17 or $23. There is a separate one which is not in the collection because we don't have as much stock of this as we do of the others, and it is your gorgeous metalling, that little butterfly there. Well, I say little butterfly, it's a whacking great butterfly, but it does make gorgeous projects such as this one just here, which I think is beautiful. You've really got the ability to get lots and lots of texture in there as well. $9.99 or $12.95. It is included in the same two for £17 or $23 that the others are. So you can either go for the three-piece collection and buy the butterfly separately. If you're mixing and matching, you can mix and match any two between any of those four, which is awesome. We're going to move on to interchangeable sentiments now, and these are so popular. I think we do interchangeable dies so well here at Crafters Companion, because the thing is, when you look at these, I think sometimes with interchangeable dies, you see them and you can see, Debbie, can't you, that they are interchangeable. You know, there's pips or there's bits that haven't cut out the same. But with these, you'd never know that Best Wishes was part of an interchangeable die set. And I think, you know, that is just the engineering in Leanne's team. They put these together so well. So this is your lovely vines, and you've got Best Wishes, Best of Luck, and Best Friend. Your ornate swirls is going to give you sending wishes, birthday wishes, and get well wishes. Pretty Florals is congratulations, celebrate, and condolences. You've then got, this is my favourite, this design. I just love the, it's like very tropical florals. It's a bit Vegas showgirl, I think, Debbie. I love it. Sending hugs, sending love, and sending kisses. That's your wildflowers. The regal frames is just for you, miss you, and thank you. And then finally, the butterfly foliage, which is happy birthday, happy Easter, and also happy thoughts. That is an incredible collection, and the great thing is you've got 18 different sentiments in there. So you think about the different uses you're going to get out of it for that price. It really is awesome value for money. $74.95 or $84.75. I also need to tell you about this delicious, I'm going to call it delicious, because it is. If it was an ice cream, I'd eat it, Debbie. I really would. It is your summer sorbet 12 by 12 paper pack. Look at the gorgeous colours that you've got in here. You've got 32 sheets. It is double-sided and it is pearlescent, which is gorgeous. Loving the pink, loving that gorgeous peach in there too. $19.99 or $24.95 if you want to get your hands on those gorgeous 32 sheets that we have right there. Something that I love, and I know Debbie loves them as well, is our sparkle pens. Now, the thing is, What you're also going to get in here is the clear overlay. And I love this because it makes everything sparkly. You can lay it over absolutely anything you want. So the overlay will work on a watercolour card, it will work on black card, and it will work on your craft card too. And you can lay it over any other colours and make them super sparkly, which is awesome. So you're getting a 3-pack of those. You're also going to get in here the Glitz and Glamour, which is always so popular. It's one of the most popular coloured families in these. And you're going to receive as well, shiny, the perfect pastels within there too. $25.98 or $33.90 if you want to grab those. If you want the clear overlays on their own, they are available on the website. Best value for money, as always, comes when you buy the 3-piece collection. Debbie, there is so much in this show. I know you've got loads of awesome demos, but where would you like to start, Debbie?
Well, as it's Easter coming to a close, because I've been here all weekend and we have had a fabulous time, we really have, and I personally have had a lovely time too. I thought we're going to start, well, we're going to kick-start it with this beautiful little bunny basket here. Now you can use these dies in a multitude of ways, and I'll tell you what I love about them, Joe, is the fact that you do get it into a couple of pieces. So I am using the floral hair. I'll say it slowly. It's getting late.
You what?
I said I'll say it slowly because it's getting late. It really came out all wrong. But what I love about this is that you have the ability to cut into your cardstock just by using this one die. But then you've got the outside cutting edge, which fits perfectly over the top of there, so that you can cut that out as a solid piece to pop it on, which is what we're going to be doing a bit of both with this, because
awesome.
This is really beautiful. I absolutely love these. Again, really, really lovely designs, Joe. You've got the one that cuts through and then the one that you can create your mat with. So I'm going to use as well some of that gorgeous sorbet.
Delicious.
Yeah. So I thought, because it's 12 by 12, I can actually cut this down as well. So let me just bring this in just for a second. So let's go, just chop a little bit out, because I want to cut this through at the same time as well. And I've got my white hair. So let's have a white hair. Yeah, actually, I might give him a touch of a clear overlay over the top and give him a bit of a sparkle as well.
Hair.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Gemini jewellery plates actually for this. So I'm going to do them one at a time. So we're going to put this through, and this is going to cut out this lovely hair. Now then, bit of low tack tape would help, Joe. So let's pop that down and just place it in. Now, when we pop this in with our normal thin metal die combination, if you are using a manual machine, work through your manuals, work through your electronic, work through your Gemini Junior. The only one that won't fit through are the small ones. So the small machines that you have in your collection, like your Mini, it's not going to go through. But your MIDI, probably go through your MIDI, this one actually, Joe.
Yeah.
So when you take this out now, and I'm just going to give it a little, let me just take that tape off just for a second. I'll poke that out in a moment. I mean, even that, you could use
absolutely.
that. I mean,
Keep
you can
that
see
waste.
exactly what that is, can't you? You don't need to be throwing that away. That could be something you could use a little bit of an inky background and perhaps place your hair back into. So I'm going to hang on to that one. But I want the matte, so the perfect size matte that fits over directly using that gorgeous sorbet colour. One of the sorbet colours, should I say. Double-sided pearlescent. I mean, come on. Absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that it's 12 by 12 as well, Joe, means that you're going to be able to snip into it. So you can snip into this. You could use it for your, I mean, personally I wouldn't, but you could use it for scrapbook pages. I won't be covering any of that up. No. That is something to, construction, the weight of it.
240 GSM.
Exactly, so it's perfect for your construction as well. So, I mean, it's just beautiful. Producer Georgina, yeah. Did you see Craig this morning with his envelope box?
Yes.
Yeah. What about doing it in this gorgeous cardstock? I mean, that would look sensational. But now what I've got is I've got my little hair background there, and then I'm just going to give this a light little tap. I'll be getting shouted at for doing that live on air. Use your tie cleaner brush. I can just hear her now. Hear her.
Yolanda says she has a butterfly. She says it's gorgeous. I use it as a topper on the exploding box we made in a craft along with Debbie recently. What a lovely idea. And someone, I won't name who, has already gone for the Adventures in Colour and put it away for their daughter for Christmas. Apparently it's never too early to shop for Christmas, Debbie.
No, it never, do you know what? What a cracking idea. That is absolutely a fantastic idea. And definitely, if you've got kids in your family or grandkids, grandsons, granddaughters who love their artwork, especially the comic book one, I mean, they'd have a time of their life with that one. They really would. But yeah, you could, put them away for Christmas now, or birthdays, or just because. Just because, Joe.
Oh, I love a just because gift.
Just because gift. Oh, I mean, come on. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just using my, I'm getting carried away myself and forgetting to tell you what I'm doing. I've taken my dotty tape pen, and because this is a really filigree design, I mean, you can see that beautiful, delicate feature. I mean, it's like it's peeking out behind the florals. I absolutely, it's like a little peekaboo. Peekaboo. But it's really beautiful, and again that design is just beautiful. So because it's a filigree die, I need to be able to make sure. Now you can use things like your spray and stuff like that, but using this means you get none of that gloopy glue coming through. So I'm just going to pop that down onto there.
Lovely with the white over the pink, Debbie.
Well, I mean, these colour, I mean, you can see that pearlescent finish coming through there. Absolutely beautiful. I might do it with another colour. Shall I grab another colour? Let me grab another colour, Joe. Let me grab another colour.
Oh, treat yourself,
I am. I'm going
Debbie.
to treat myself because there's some beautiful colours on here. I'm just going to cut myself a little outlay. The mat for it, because I've already pre-cut some more bunnies at the one side, but I'm just loving these colours. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So I'm changing up my demo. I'm allowed to, aren't I, Joe, producer Georgie, I'm allowed to. It's just such a beautiful cardstock, though. I mean, what was that price of that cardstock, Joe?
It's on a great deal, actually. It is $19.99, $24.95.
And how many sheets do you get for that?
You get 32 in there, 12 by 12, 240 GSM. Some of you actually multi-ordering on this. I'm going to give you a little bit of a flick through again, Debbie. Just quickly.
Give a flick while I'm cutting out some more, because I'm going to use all colours.
Oh, okay. But it's really gorgeous, and it's got a fantastic lustre to it, which is awesome, and great that it's in the 12 by 12 size. If you you think about if you're doing something like what Debbie's doing here, you're doing all the different animals and you've got your pro, you should cut it all at the same time, which is awesome in the larger size. 12 by 12 is always super popular. Think about it, if you prefer to use a 6 by 6 though, cut that down to a 6 by 6. You've got 128 sheets of 6 by 6 in there. It is beautiful. It's the first time actually I've seen it and got my hands on it, Debbie. It really, really stunning. Very busy already on the floral animals as well. You are getting 3 of those in there, remember. So option 1 is the stag, the hare and the wolf, and then you have that butterfly separate for you too. You can mix and match. With the mix and match, you can do that across any of the 4 that we have available on the show today, and it's £17 or $23 for any 2. The clear overlay is exceptionally busy as well over on the website. I know we really struggle to keep this in stock. It is in stock. It is available right now. If you want to go for it, you can. So you can either go for it, as you can see there, you can go for all 3. So you can go for the Glitz and Glam, which is this one here, the Perfect Pastels, and the clear overlay. You can go for the clear overlay on its own. How much is the clear overlay on its own, Georgina? £12.99 if you're in the UK. $16.95 in the US. So either go for it on its own. Best way though to get the best value, of course, is to get all 3 together for the price, because it's a buy 2 get 1 free. So essentially, you buy these 2. No, wrong way around. There you go. Buy these 2. We'll give you the other one free of charge, which is awesome. It's nice to get. Imagine getting the clear overlays for free, Debbie. Yes, please.
I mean, I love. I've changed my demo completely. Still going to make me box, but I thought white. I've got white colour. Clear overlay gives a little bit of a sparkle over the top. I mean, you could use your coloured ones, but I actually use these, and I'll tell you why they're so popular, Joe. You can use them on top of your alcohol markers as well. Right. Now, I'm just taking my white stamping card, but what I'm actually doing is giving it that shimmer of glitter over the top with this clear overlay. Now, it'll be a bit difficult to pick it up at the moment because it's on the white, and you do need to let it dry naturally, but I've already done a couple, so I'm just going to do exactly the same with my last one. I might as well do all lot while I'm done now.
I love this going rogue, Debbie. I think it's awesome.
I'm definitely going rogue today.
I think the thing is, you see beautiful things, you want to do things with them, don't you? That's what it is.
You do, yeah. Sorry, Joe.
No, go on, carry on, sorry.
What I was just going to say is it's not an in-your-face kind of glitter effect either, which is what I love. It's that beautiful shimmer of, I mean, you can see that with the, can you see it coming through on the black there? I've just used that as a little background, but you get that beautiful shimmer. And I'll tell you something else I used it with as well. If I may just harp back on, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Come here. I know you're in here somewhere. Let me find you. So, going back to this, I actually took my clear overlay pen and I actually went over areas. So do you know where the little moon is? I went over to give it a little bit of definition.
Nice.
And they're really, really easy to use. When you get them, they'll have a little bit of a what we call a yellow cap. You undo the barrel, you take the cap off, you put the barrel back on and squeeze it until it sits on the top, and it actually pierces through where you've got all this beautiful microfine glitter in this water-based product, because it's water-based as well, like all the sparkle pens, and I'll talk about those in a moment later on in the show, but it just makes them so, so beautiful. You give it a nice little shake to wake up. So it's literally top back on, little shake, you can hear the ball bearing. Give it a little shake, and then it's ready to go. And this is what I'm saying about being able to use it. Let me go over her legs. So I'll go over a little, I've gone rogue again. Now look at me. I'll be producer Josh will be like, Debbie, we didn't talk about this before the show. But just showing you what you can do with it. And it adds that beautiful hint of, I wonder if I can get in close. Can you see there? I'm going to try and do it where you can get the hint of beautiful sparkle and shimmer.
Sparkly leggings on there.
Sparkly leggings, absolutely. I don't know if you can see it or pick it up.
Yes, got to see
Did you
that
see
there.
it?
Yeah,
oh,
saw it
I was
there.
going to say, I'm just thinking on the moons, on the colours as well. There you go, I just caught a glimpse. Beautiful. Where I popped it and just added that little bit of extra detail. Whoa, George.
Steady.
It's a good job. I'm pretty impressed with my colouring, because, oh my goodness, that's a zoom and a half. But honestly, they're just gorgeous. And there's 3 of them. Is it 3 of them in a pack?
3, you're getting 3 in the clear overlay, so 3 times 3 is what you get. Indeed,
Yeah.
getting 9 sparkle pens in there for that price.
And that is a cracking price, let me tell you. That is a fabulous price. And like I said, you can pop it on top. So even like things like your aqua tints that we've got on the show later, you could actually use them over the top and make your aqua tints a bit sparkly as well. That's what you could do. You could do things like that with it. Use your alcohol markers. They'll go over the top of your alcohol markers, over your pencils as well. Absolutely fabulous. Now, look at the colours of this beautiful sorbet. Oh my days. So I've got that beautiful shimmer coming through the sorbet, and then I've got the lovely shimmer coming across each one of these beautiful white bunnies. Again, very difficult to see on the camera, but onto the naked eye, I'm going to have to try and grab another dotty tape because I think that one's on its last legs. That's better. I thought I was struggling a bit there, Joe. Trying to force it out. I'm always a believer. Oh no, I've knocked a bit off. Don't go heavy-handed. Don't go heavy-handed with your dotty tape pen like Debbie just did then. However, all is not lost, because I'm going to sandwich it back on.
Oh, perfect.
The things as crafters that I have to do, I'm just going to make sure I sandwich it the right way though. That would help. Right way. There, that's better. It's like you can never tell, Joe. You can't tell.
There you go.
And then
Good
lastly, I'm going to put my last one on, and then we'll construct my little box. If I've got heavy-handed again, then I'll be very cross with myself.
Lynn says, I have the floral animals and I love them. The butterfly is my favourite, but the bunny is also super cute. It really is, isn't it?
Oh, it's uber cute. And I mean, I'm talking about this being Easter, but this is a bunny for life. You could use it in so many different effects. Actually, I better get its proper name. It's a hare. It's not a bunny. It's a hare. So, are they the same thing?
Well, a rabbit is a rabbit and a hare's a hare. But do they both fall under the bunny bracket? That's the question, Debbie.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Can we just take a moment though to look at those gorgeous colours behind the back? That's that beautiful sorbet cardstock. It is divine.
Yeah.
It's absolutely divine. What did you call it? Delicious. Absolutely beautiful. Now there are all my panels ready for my box. So
awesome.
I'm just going to spring forward this box into place. I'll give you the measurements, because what I've done with this is I've taken a piece of craft card, 8¼ by 8¼ I've scored it all the way around at 2½ inches. So I've got a nice big
Nice.
deep box. I've actually used from the basket weave stamp. Do you remember the stamps that we did with the pop-up boxes?
Yes.
That's one of the stamps.
Awesome.
Now they had that marbling one and they had the brick one.
Yes.
That's the basket weave one. And I thought,
Fantastic.
do you know what? Basket weave with Easter, absolutely perfect. And then all I've done is I've actually just taken a little slither out. When I do my boxes, I always do this. You'll see most of us do this. Just makes it a bit easier when you are gluing this together. So I'm just going to glue each panel to each other.
Aisha saying, I've got the bunny and the butterfly in my winning bundle. I can't wait to use them. Awesome. Talking about the discovery kits as well. Clarden said, I ordered the discovery kits for my granddaughter for her birthday, and my husband has already claimed the mandala. It looks like I'm going to have to be ordering another one.
Oh, what a lovely thing, though. I mean, that's absolutely fabulous that he's done that. Got a husband into crafting, did we say?
Perfect.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm just putting my box together by literally taking all my tabs and popping those behind each other, and we'll just pop those behind. So I've got my little basket going off, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach round each side my little hair. So I think I'll use my glue again, my blue. You can use whatever choice of glue you want, but these are just beautiful. They really are beautiful. So again, I'm just going to secure each one down. So, and this is all I'm doing, Joe, for this basket. You could do this with any of the images that we've got. You could do it with a stag. You could do it with a butterfly. You just have to make your box a bit bigger with the butterfly because it's a slightly bigger die. But honestly, just a lovely, lovely idea and another way of using them. We're so used to making us cards all the time, but sometimes it's just nice to do a different way with them. And this is just literally a box panel around each side. And then you literally can fill your basket with whatever you want to fill it with.
What would be going in your basket, Debbie?
Well, in my basket at the moment is some nice mini chocolate eggs because I am a lover of Cadbury's cream eggs.
Oh, nice. How do you eat yours?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
I nibble off the top.
You nibble off the top?
I nibble off the top, so I nibble all the top off till I've got a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Then I get my finger in.
Do you?
Finger in, and I start licking it all off my finger, all that fondant on my finger, lick it all off. And then I get my tongue in there and lick all that, and then I shove all the rest of the chocolate in my mouth and let it melt in my mouth till it trickles down my throat. Delicious. Delicious.
Oh.
You did ask, Joe, you
I
did ask.
ask, Debbie, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
Now, I've just used a little bit of taffeta in there, but you could use tissue paper or anything else that you want to do. Get yourself a little cello bag or cello bag or whatever bag you want to call it. Just means a clear bag. And you're going to fill it up with whatever it is that you're popping in there. Pop that inside. Sorry, he did ask me though, producer Georgina.
I did ask.
Honestly, I absolutely adore cream eggs. That's how I eat mine. So let's just pop that inside. Make sure you've got your little gift in there, and then just grab your little ribbon again. And all you're going to do is tie that together at the top, and we'll just pop that around. Let's just make sure I've got that nice and neat. So we're going to just tie that around, and then give it a nice little squeeze. I might have to do it with my teeth, so you might have to just take over talking for a second.
Okay, we'll let Debbie just tie that with her teeth for a second. Michelle says, love today's craft along, Debbie. It was a lot of fun. I've sent in photos of my project. We'll share some of those photos a little bit later in this show, which will be awesome. Rosalind saying, now I want to colour the animals as well. I haven't used the dyes yet. Well, now is the time to crack them out, especially if you're going to be able to do an awesome box such as this. And also, I mean, you could do that with all the animals and also change the colour theme around, you know, create Christmas boxes if you want. Or even, how about little, doing the same concept, not with these dyes, Debbie, but doing a similar sort of Halloween box and putting little treats in for the little ones. That would be nice.
What a great idea that is as well, Joe. I love that idea. So there you go. We've got a little Easter box. Obviously, I haven't got any filled in, so I'll just fetch the one in that I filled in. Fill it in with lots of lovely chocolates behind there, and then you've got a beautiful gift to give to someone, whether it be for Easter or whether it be for a birthday, because this is something that you could do with any single gift. But how fabulous. And just another different way of using these gorgeous floral animal dyes. They're absolutely beautiful, all the designs. You've got 3 great ones in your bundle, and then if you grab that butterfly before it goes, because that is a beautiful one, and that's going to be my next step. Well, my next demo with these, if it's still in stock. There we go, Joe.
I think they could go. It is very, very busy. Now, you're not on your own with the Cadbury's. I do want to, part of me wants to move on from the Cadbury's cream egg, but I just can't, Debbie. It's left me a bit discombobulated, I won't lie. But Mariah says, hello all, OMG, I had to LOL. I just ate a Cadbury's cream egg last night. Exactly the same way as Debbie Robinson just described it. So it turns out you're not on your own there, Debbie. So there you go. Do you know those eggs are one of the only things that I don't really like? One of the only things I don't really like eating. I don't know why.
No.
Not sure.
You're the first person that's ever said that to me.
Let me recap for you exactly what is in this collection. So we've got a 3-piece collection, and then there's also the butterfly on its own separately. You can mix and match across the two. So that's the Floral Wolf, which is going to give you this beautiful, with a little bit of paper piecing done there for you too. This one here is the Floral Hare, which is going to give you this kind of design. Love this organic nature with a ribbon and the craft card in there. The Stag, of course, Stag's really popular still within decor too. And this is one of the things you can do. I love it, it's a bit ethereal and fairy-esque. So that's the first collection there. What we've also then got is available separately, but still part of the mix and match as well. We have the butterfly, a gorgeous little schmetterling there for you. And these are the kind of things that you're going to be able to, that's an awesome K card, isn't it? It's been done there. I think that looks incredible. So do grab those, whether you're mix and matching or you're going for the main bundle, it's completely up to you. Now, we've had some pictures in. Remember that we've got that Easter giveaway going on. So send us in some of your Easter themed pictures. And I must say, Karen, this is amazing. This is Karen's dog, Chevy. Take a look at this. Oh, what a cute little Easter bunny, Debbie.
That is super cute.
I think he's been on an Easter egg hunt by the looks of it. He's no doubt found plenty of treats, as we can see there. The lovely Amanda has sent us this, a new day dawns. Love that Easter theme card there. Absolutely gorgeous, Amanda. Thank you so much for sending that in. Rhonda has been busy as well. She created a lovely Easter card using the stained glass windows with a single lily just there. Love that. Looks absolutely gorgeous, Rhonda. Thank you so much. Keep getting those in because, of course, we are going to be putting one picture from this show into the draw, and then we're going to draw that the actual winner of the £50 or $50 spend in this show too. Right, I need to go to the Aqua tints. News for you on the Aqua tints. We are, well, actually, I've got to tell you of a sellout first. The Vintage Chic has sold out and gone. This colourway just here, it has sold out and gone. So congratulations if you got that. But with the Aqua tints, there is no plan for us to bring any more of these in after this. So if you like the Aqua tints, if you love using them and you enjoy them, I would suggest highly that you get stocked up because I don't believe we're going to be reordering them after this. So you've got 3 options still available to you. They're $12.99 or $19.95. You get 30 mils in each of them. So it's a perfect pastels, this one here. It's going to give you the Moonstone, the Cosmos and the Rose Quartz. You've also got the Glitz and Glamour with the Aquamarine, the Amethyst and the Pink Garnet. And then we've got the Summertime there for you, and that Summertime is the Solar Red, the Emerald Green, and the Blue Topaz also. So if you love using them, as I said, stock up because we will not be reordering on those. Don't forget as well, this is your last live opportunity to take advantage of our triple points promotion. So it is your last live show. It will end at midnight tonight, and it is across everything in this show and also everything across the entire website too. Something else that you guys are loving, and I can see why, is the Summer Sorbet. 32 sheets in here. It's double-sided, it's pearlescent as well. It has got an awesome shine to it. You can really see how luxurious that is. Now, because it's this larger size and it's double-sided, it's going to be perfect for making your boxes because you're going to have that awesome pearlescence on the inside and the outside of there too, which is brilliant. Platinum members in the UK can pick that up for £16, $20 for our Platinum members stateside, which is absolutely awesome. So do grab a hold of that. The sparkle pens, you guys are loving them. I think it is because, as I said earlier, you buy the 2 packs of the colours, those being the Perfect Pastels and the Glitz and Glamour, and then you get the clear overlay totally free of charge. Now, if you want to buy the overlay on its own, you absolutely can, but why buy it and pay for it when you can get it for free? If you've got the clear overlay, works on a whole host of different surfaces. The other colours you're going to get in here is the Glitz and Glamour. You can really see, can't you, all of that microfine glitter that you've got in there, and you've got the gorgeous Perfect Pastels. It's a buy 2 get 1 free situation. $25.98 or $33.90 there is your price. I believe Debbie, though, wants to take us through the Aqua tints. Is that right, Debbie?
Ooh, why not? Let's have it. Let's have a little play, because I absolutely, well, anybody who knows me knows I love getting inky as well. So the Aqua tints, and I'm going to use the Glitz and Glamour because they're all 3 are different colours. Because do I believe rightly we've sold out one of the colours, Joe? Is that what you told me? We sold out one.
We have sold out the vintage chic in the Aqua tints.
That's fine. So I'll use the Glitz and Glamour, but any one of these will work the same way. Now these are a water-based product and utterly fabulous. Lots and lots of ink in here. If you've been familiar with our Aqua tint pens, this is the jar version, but you've got more in here. So you've got 4 times more ink in the pot than you have in your pen. And that applies to the same with the sparkle pens, because I've got my sparkle pens here in the Glitz and Glamour as well. Can you see a running theme coming across here? Because I absolutely love these colours. But the pens are exactly the same as the sparkle inks, but they're just in a pen form, which means you can colour with them. So do you know, even your, you know, lots of stamps that you own in your stash, you could colour your stamps in with them. You can do lots of techniques with them as well. Absolutely fabulous to use. And again, water-based with microfine glitter in those as well. But I'll talk about those in a moment because we'll move back to the Aqua tints. Now, like I did say to you, Joe, just a second ago, these are utterly beautiful. There's no shaking to weight with these though. They're instantly usable. You're getting 3 pipettes in these boxes as well. So you're going to get yourself a little pipette in here, which means you can start to play around with lots of different techniques too. So with that said, let me just move. I'm going to go in with a great big sheet to start with. Now then, have I plugged my heat gun in? That's the next question, because I'm going to speed the process up. So let me just double check. Let me see if that's... Bear with me a minute, Joe.
No worries at all.
With me.
There's a real Easter egg, there's a real Cadbury's cream egg debate raging in the comments at the moment, Debbie. Colleen, our social media superstar, says she loves a Cadbury's cream egg. She doesn't know, though, about Debbie's technique. Sounds like a whole lot of stickiness. Mike saying that he bites the top off and licks the middle out. It's all going off in the comments. We really have set a cat amongst the pigeons, Debbie, I think. Do you guys over in the States, you have Cadbury's cream eggs, I'm guessing, because I know Mariah's in the States, she talked about it as well. Patricia's saying, my daughter put on an Easter egg hunt for cats yesterday. Yes, cats. She put a kibble in each half egg, and every single kibble was found and devoured. I feel like we've gone a bit giddy, haven't we, on all the chocolate, you know, Debbie? That's what's happened.
Oh, I tell you, that's lovely, though. I think that's absolutely is. Now then, I'm going to go in straight away, first of all, neat, straight onto watercolour cardstock. Please bear in mind, optimum results with the sparkle pens and the Aqua tints will be your watercolour cardstock, because it's been formulated to work really well with watercolour cardstock because it's a water-based product. So we're going to dip straight in, and I'm going to go straight in. Look at the vibrant, intense ink that you get in this pot.
Boom.
It is a boom factor.
Isn't it?
It absolutely is. And because it's water-based, Joe, as well, it means that you can go in with your water and then you can start to dilute it as well. So you can get a really beautiful, as Alianne would say, ombre effect. And again, look at that coverage just in that one piece there. Absolutely beautiful. Started off with neat straight on, but because we can use water to it, because it's water-based, you get that lovely finish. And I'm just going to quickly dry this off for a second, if I may, Joe.
If you were at home, Debbie, would you leave it to dry naturally, or would you force dry it?
I leave mine to dry naturally. It depends on how quick I need something, but I do like to leave things to dry natural. But it doesn't matter. If you want to take your heat gun, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to, you're not going to take any effect off there. But I just want to dry it naturally to show you what I mean by the water-based technique that I'm going to do next, because beautiful background, strong colour, but going back in with my brush, and I think let me go in with a smaller brush for this one. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to start to now drop some water down onto it. And we do this to show you, just how vibrant that colour is going straight on there. But when you start to add water to it, it means that you can really get some really creative effects. Now, I love Aqua tints. And honestly, when you said that we don't know if they're going to be ordering any more in, and you know, you have that little sad face.
Maybe stockpiling's necessary.
Stockpiling may be necessary, yeah. And there's 3 beautiful colours in this one, and again with the others as well. Now, the longer you leave your water over the top, now we've run out of kitchen roll here over this weekend, so please excuse me crafty cup of tissues.
I thought you were going to use your new blouse then for a second and say no.
No way.
No.
I've already got lippy down it. I don't want any more. And our lovely Tracy got me a beautiful hot beef gravy sandwich in between the last show, and I was scared I was going to dribble down top because I've realised everything's packed in car.
Did you do the whole napkin?
The napkin over the top, the napkin over the top, shoved down the side, and then literally eating like that, trying to get in every single time, like that all the time. I mean, if anybody's tuning in and not listening to the sound, they'll be wondering what I'm doing. But when you lift that off, look how beautiful you can create these gorgeous faux bleaching techniques. And I absolutely adore our Aqua tints. Now look at the vibrant colour, just for a second. Look how gorgeous that colour is. It's absolutely stunning.
I love it when people die cut sentiments out of things like that.
Well, do you know, I was just going to say to you, do you know your animals, your silhouette animals?
Nice.
Those silhouette animals, sorry, you could use those. Die cut pieces and things like that. However, there's other things you can do with it as well, Joe. So let's grab another piece of cardstock for a second. I'm going to stick with these colours just for a moment, if I may. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean brush this time. I'm going to go, well, I say clean. Have you seen the state of my brushes? I'm not so sure it is clean. I'm going to add a bit of water, trying not to get any of that pink that I've just got in the background. But I'm just going to pop a bit of clear water. You could use your spritzers for this effect. But what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to use my pipettes. So I'm going to get my blue one undone. So let's pop that down there for a second. I'll go back in with pink actually. Let's go back in with pink as well. And then my purple one.
And the glitz and glamour is such a gorgeous combo of colours, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. And literally just take your pipette and drop it down into the water and watch the effect now. And it really is absolutely beautiful.
Like fireworks,
so you can create, yeah, like a starburst. It's just beautiful. And I'm going to do that with a few of the other colours as well. Let's go in there, splash a bit down there. But we can move it around a little bit more as well, just by adding a bit more water to it, Joe. So where's my last little, yeah, there we go. So we're going to go in. Ooh, there we go. Let's just take that in.
Beautiful.
It is gorgeous. This is when you can do things like your salt techniques as well. So if you really like these colours, you could add your salt over the top and then create a really beautiful effect. But I'm just going to spritz it a little bit more and move that around a little bit more because we can. So, and again, you can spread that out, moving it around. And you can see when you take that, it does literally move around the cardstock and it really is beautiful. So we'll dry that one off, Joe. We'll dry that one off and see the lovely effect that we get.
Beautiful.
So let's...
Still lots of Cadbury cream egg chat in the comments. Susan says the cream eggs are not... Oh, Susan doesn't think that they're as big as they used to be, Debbie. She says the cream eggs were bigger back in the day.
That is very true.
Mandy Doodlehand says she loves the cream eggs, they're delicious. She nibbles the top off, she licks out the middle until she gets to the bottom, leaves a little bit of the centre in though, and then shoves it in her mouth and then just sucks it until it's gone. Love that. Val Lloyd just says she's with me. She's not really a big fan, and she's not really even had any chocolate over Easter. She's glad she's not a big fan of chocolate.
Oh,
I bought hot cross buns, Debbie, and forgot to eat them, and I've left them at home. And I'm back on my diet tomorrow, so I won't be able to have them now.
Oh.
Maybe I need to get some from the shop tonight. Yes. Plan. Get some tonight, then won't break the diet tomorrow. I may have to eat all 4 though, Debbie. I'm all right with that.
Are you all right with that,
I'm
Joe?
okay with that, yeah.
Now then, where's my clear overlay pen gone for a second? Because I did say about I've got that lovely background, and straight away again you've got a beautiful background. Die cut in with your florals, your flowers, your butterflies, whatever it is that you want to do. But what you could also do is take your clear overlay pen, and I'm just going to pop a little bit down onto my table. So I say my glass mat. Just popped a little bit down and I'm just going to flick that on. Ooh. And you get a really lovely effect. It's a bit like another flash, faux bleach. Joe, I know it's been a long weekend, but my words are not even coming out right now. A faux bleach with your clear overlay, and what you're doing now is adding a touch of sparkle to it as well. I'm just going to keep that over there for a second. Let me grab another tissue. What have I done with my tissues? Top of your Gemini, Debs, top of your Geminis. So when we lift that down, pop that back up, and then you get this lovely faux bleach technique. But what you've done this time is you've actually created a little bit of sparkle on there too. So look how gorgeous from that little bit of sparkle. Can you see it just sparkles
really
through
gorgeous,
there
Debbie.
with that beautiful inky background. So that's another way that you can use them. Another one that I love to do is the straw technique. Great technique where you take a straw. Myself, I did it before Christmas on one of the shows with, I think it was about the 18th. I did it on the 18th of December, if you want to go back and have a look at it. Jan did it quite recently as well. So Jan did the straw technique, and it's where you drop your ink down like I just did. Take a straw and blow it around. And it just looks absolutely... And we're hoping, because I did carry some straws in my bag, but I might have used it for a little sneaky cheeky
For a
drink.
drink.
So I could have used it for that reason. So, however, shall I show you one more? Can I show you one more thing that you can do?
Yes, please.
I think I'll use my sparkle ones though. You could do this with the Aqua tints too. But, and another thing, you get a couple of little plastic palettes in your tubs as well. One for the top, one for the bottom, that can be used as a colouring palette. So you could actually put a little bit in there and then just keep reactivating it with water is what you could do. Look, I'm getting inky. I get quite excited when I see your fingers all inky. Yeah, I love it. Jake got caught out with a sparkle pen the other day and he was like, how would I get it off my fingers, Debbie? I'm like, Jake, it's just a bit of ink. It's just a bit of ink. And it literally is a quick, simple, and I'll tell you for why, a bit of imperial leather or a bit of neat, that little pure soap and a nail brush and just scrub and that's it, done and dusted.
Easy peasy.
Now, very easy. Now I'm going to show you this one. Now these pens, and come on out, there we go. Now they've already been primed, so I talked about how you could prime your pen to start with. You do need to shake them to wake them when they've been lying still for a while, which these have been done. But when you take them off, take your yellow cap off, do exactly what I said with the clear overlay, and you're good to go. You've primed your pen, and once it's primed, that's it. All you need to do is give it a shake every now and again.
Fabulous.
Now I'm just going to bring in another piece of... I thought I'd chop some more down because I have. It's there. Too big, that one. We'll go with a smaller one. Because again, you've got these beautiful pens. And again, the coverage on these is just insanely good, and the sparkle is beautiful. And that's quite a lot of colour. Our producer George is saying that's a lot of colour coming out there. And it really is. But again, this beautiful sparkle, and I'm going to speed dry this, but it means for colouring purposes, and you can see that beautiful intense ink there. You can actually do a little bit of a mix of a colour as well. But again, you can use your water, because you can take your water brush and get that out. But I'm just going to speed it up just by drying it off for a second.
Mary Pat says all the Cadbury cream egg talk is making her hungry. She's tucking into her Reese's egg now. I'd love to know how many Easter eggs people ate over Christmas. No, that's not. Can you imagine eating Easter eggs at Christmas? That's not what I want to know. What I wanted to know was... Honestly, what a wally. How many Easter eggs have you eaten over Easter? That's what I wanted to know. I was good, just the one for me, just the one.
Bless you. I haven't had any yet, Joe, but come on, look at this. Can you see that sparkle? Absolutely stunning. And like I said, because it is water-based, you can take your pen, and your water, and you can start to really drag it out as well. So again, you're not going to lose anything. You just let that dry off. However, you can also do things like this, and I'm just going to do this very quickly. I promise producer Georgie it's going to be the last one, because we've got lots and lots of
Debbie,
tutorials.
you could do this all night, couldn't you?
Do you know, I am in my absolute element when it comes to things like this. Now, I've taken one of Leanne. Shh, don't tell her.
Yeah. Because
I just asked Tracy. Tracy has Leanne left and his stamps behind. Sorry, producer George, I just want to show you this as well, because this is what you can do with your Aqua tints. Take one of your grey stamps, or your acrylic ones, or your photopolymer ones. Get your and all I'm doing is taking a touch of the ink out of the pen, and I am just going over there. Let me just go over, and I'm going to bring this in.
Are the Aqua tints and the sparkles essentially the same thing, but one has glitter in
One
them?
has that microfine glitter in there, so that ultra-fine glitter in the pen. Yes, absolutely. Right. Now you can. Excuse me a minute. I'm going to do the huff technique.
Right. I had visions of that going down your top then for some reason. I don't know why. Not down as in inside your top, I mean like on the front of your top.
Now, what I've done is stamped with it, but there's still loads of ink, and we'll dry that off in a second, because you can actually do a second generation one with it, or you can add just by a little spritz there. Little spritz, and then where's my spare cardstock? Oh, I'll come here.
Debbie,
You're just going to go down.
You're just infectious when you get going with this. You love it.
Well, I do love it, and you get second. That's 2 stamps out of that we've gone with. I've still got loads of ink left on it, so I'll give it another spritz. Or you can do the breath thing, producer Georgina. Yes, you can. You can go. Maybe not when you've got a bit of a cold. Spritzer will do. A spritzer will do. Gosh, and then carry on. Carry on, and look, I've still got longevity in this, and again I've made a beautiful background. But going back to that first one, I mean, look, there's still loads of ink, still keep spritzing away to your heart's content, but because I've got this water-based product, give it a little spritz and you can go all, what's the word, arty-farty? Is that a right word?
No.
Is that a right word? No?
Maybe, I don't know. I think
it is. I think it's arty-farty, where you go a little bit arty, and then just spritz it, and look at that gorgeous effect.
Beautiful.
I
was going to go distressed vintage shabby chic, but arty-farty works.
We'll go with your lovely shabby chic distress. We will, and honestly, you can have a real good play. I am just scratching the tip of the iceberg in how you can use these. What about your shaving foam technique?
Oh, Debbie, that's my absolute favourite.
You know my favourite technique is the shaving foam technique. However, I don't have any left. I need to go to the shop and get some. Shaving foam, rock salt, cling film, bubble wrap, tissue, baby wipe, lots of different ways, wet on wet. When I talk about scratching the surface, go and check those YouTube tutorials out and see the wealth of ways that you can use your sparkle pens and your aqua tints, and you will absolutely be blown away. And I can promise you, once you start, you will not stop, because these are fantastic products. There we go.
Awesome.
No more.
Right, you're not allowed to do any more.
No more.
That's
it, Debbie. No
because
more.
it is so busy, Debbie. We're going to have to move on to something else. I'll give you the details firstly of the aqua tints, which are these ones just here. Remember, we're not reordering these, I do not believe. Perfect Pastel is this one just here, and in there you're going to get Moonstone, Cosmos, and the Rose Quartz. Then we've got the Glitz and Glamour next, which is this one just here, and that's got your Aquamarine, your Amethyst, and it also has your Pink Garnet. And then the other option for you is the Summertime, Solar Red, Emerald Green, Blue Topaz. This is how they come to you. We have already had a sellout in the Vintage Chic, so you will need to be quick for those. Then what we have is the Sparkle Pen Collection for you. Now, they are available individually. However, when you get them in this configuration, you buy the 2 colours, so the 6 of those, and we'll give you the overlay, clear overlay for free. You can get the clear overlay on its own if you want it. I'm just going to share with you the colours that you're going to get in there. You are going to receive the Glitz and Glamour, and you're also going to receive the Perfect Pastels, and then the clear overlay in there. And the clear overlay is great. It basically makes anything sparkly, which I think is absolutely awesome. $25.98, $35.90, buy 2, get 1 free there in that configuration, which is absolutely fantastic. Debbie?
Yes?
I'm excited. Do you know why?
Why are you excited?
We've got craft along pictures in from your fantastic craft along a little earlier this afternoon. Should we have a look at them?
Come on, let's have a look.
Amanda sent this first one into us.
Oh,
nice.
Now then, Amanda, you've used the first set of sentiment pop-outs that we used. Look how incredibly well it works with those as well. Oh, I'm
Really
well impressed.
gorgeous.
Well impressed.
Karen Fisher sent this one in. She's also used some of the balloon sentiment embellishments as well there, Debbie. Awesome, isn't it?
I love that as well. That's gorgeous. Look how beautiful those colours all work together. I love how you've done that, Karen. Fantastic.
Really gorgeous. Rosalind sent this one into us as well.
Oh, look at the colours on that.
Nice, isn't it?
Oh, look at the background.
Just
Oh my
gorgeous.
God, that's beautiful. Love that. Rosalind,
Really awesome.
beautiful.
Susie T's gone Schmetterling-tastic on hers, which is always great. Love all the little butterflies on there.
Oh, now that's right up my street, that one. Love that. Absolutely beautiful. Susie T, absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant. Val Lloyd has sent this next one into us as well.
This is lovely. Look at these. I love that. Is that a bit of hunky-dory in the background there?
A little what, sorry?
Bit of hunky-dory. Oh, look at the clever. Oh, let me just come in close to that one.
Go on, come in close.
Let me just get in close because my eyes aren't very good.
She's coming round.
Well, look at that, Val. She's knocked off the happy. She's covered the H-A-P-P-Y and just had birthday. How fantastic does that look?
I know.
I love that. That's gorgeous. I love that. Don't come and show that close-up shot then. Oh, look at the next one. Let's look at the next one. Oh,
yes.
Look at that. Christine, look at that. So she's took the happy out again. She put presents in its place.
Nice.
I love that.
And then she stamped the happy there on the left panel, which is a great idea. Love that. Lovely to see how people interpret it and mix it up.
Exactly.
Lisa, who joined us for the craft along, has sent us in a picture of her finish make as well.
Oh, beautiful. Lisa, thank you for joining as well today. Absolutely gorgeous make. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Teresa's gone flamingo-tastic, Debbie, and used a big 7-0 on the front of there as well.
Oh, do you know, I know a lady on our team who would absolutely love that with those flamingos, our lovely Fiona. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's little tokens on there as well.
Yeah.
Is that a token?
A what?
A little token on the side.
Flamingo.
No.
Oh,
you didn't go in
yes,
the background,
it
but
is.
at the side there's a little token, I think.
Toucan play that game. Flamingo and a toucan, you see.
Beautiful, Teresa. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing your work. Stunning.
Yeah, absolutely. Really gorgeous. Mariah's had 4 Cadbury cream eggs, and then she's also had a smaller candied covered chocolate eggs. Too many. She definitely ate too many, Debbie, is what she's saying. Marlene saying, hello everyone, today's my birthday, so I took time off to watch my favourite crafting shows. Thank you, Joe and Debbie. Happy birthday, Marlene. I hope you've had a wonderful day and a fabulous weekend. Joy saying how gorgeous everything you did there in that inky section was. She says she's definitely going to do those for sure. Maybe tonight she'll give it a go. Leslie Trotter says, I have them all and wasn't really sure what to do with them until now. So thank you for that explanation, Debbie. Lynn said, Joe, is it just these collection of aqua tints that you're not getting any more of, or all aqua tints? As I understand it, it's all the aqua tints. I don't know if there's a different product that's going to replace it, but I just know we aren't getting any more of those aqua tints for now. So I believe if you do love the aqua tints, then do grab them because we are coming to the end of them. Right. Now, make sure you keep getting your photos into us for a chance to be in the draw for the Easter prize. So that's going to be happening. All you need to do is send us in an Easter image. So it could be something you've made, one of your fantastic Easter makes. It could be you having some fun. Could be your Easter tree. It could be a whole host of different things. Send them into studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and then what we'll do is we've taken one picture from every show into the draw, where's my egg gone? Here it is, into my very pretty egg. And we are going to, it's like a dinosaur egg, it's that big, isn't it? It's like something out of Jurassic Park.
It's beautiful, I love it. Honestly, I fell in love with that egg. I thought we were giving that away the other day.
Did you?
I did, I got carried away. I'm like, oh, what a great giveaway.
I don't think we're giving it away. But we'll take one image from this show, we'll pop the name into the draw, so we will actually draw the winner of the £50 or dollar prize in this show, which is awesome. Right, I can see a lot of you with very full baskets, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to get yourself checked out. It's like a rugby ball, Debbie, isn't it?
Oh, he's gorgeous.
So whilst you do that, let's take a look at all the wonderful details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of the fantastic club Inspire. Now, we're going to go back and have a look at the interchangeable sentiments. So this is how they come to you. You get 6 sets in the collection, which is awesome, because what that means is you actually then, of course, are getting 18 sentiments, which is brilliant when you divide that price down by the 18 different looks and feels you can create with your project. So let me show you how they work and what you are getting included. So what you've got here is you've got your frame, essentially. Now the frame has a removable outside edge, or it has a separate outside edge, as I should say. And what that means is that you get a mat and a layer then for your actual sentiment to nestle into, and then you get the different sentiments in here. So with this one, this is your lovely vines. You've got best wishes, best of luck and best friend. You then have sending wishes, birthday wishes and get well wishes on the ornate swirls background. Pretty florals houses congratulations, celebrate and condolences. Sending hugs, sending love, sending kisses is your wildflowers. Just for you, miss you and thank you is on the regal frame. And then happy birthday, happy Easter, happy thoughts on the butterfly foliage. What I love about these though, Debbie, is you would definitely 100% go out and buy a happy birthday die and frame like this, and you'd pay this kind of price. You maybe might not necessarily go out and buy a happy thoughts or a happy Easter and spend that money on a die. But the great thing is, because they are interchangeable, it means it's accessible. So it means it's actually really cost effective for you to have a much more diverse range of sentiments, and I think that means that it gives you so much more craftability. $74.95, $84.75 to get these. These are going to be lovely, I'm thinking, Debbie, to dive into all of that coloured cardstock that you've got in your stash.
Do you know, I was actually thinking the same, and that beautiful sorbet one as well. How gorgeous would that look with these?
Yes.
But these are really cracking ideas, because we've done, you know, interchangeable sentiments before. I think we've done interchangeable dies, before. I love the idea of the sentiment and the clever engineering that's gone behind these. Again, you know, kudos to all the guys that work in Leanne's team with Leanne. Absolutely fantastic. So what you've got here is, and I say 3 sets. It's not. You've got your outside matte layer. You've got your next piece that does the inside that particular piece to create this lovely layer. So it means you can start multi-layering your different cardstocks up. And then how it works is that every single one of those interchangeable sentiments fits inside. I just think, wow,
fabulous, isn't it?
It's a fantastic idea, it really is. Now, I'm going to go with Happy Birthday, one of the most traditional ones that we do, but we've got Happy Easter on there. So yes, Easter's now past us, but Easter's coming round every single year. It's not going anywhere.
Happens every year.
Exactly. And then you've got Happy
364
Thoughts.
days.
Exactly. And then you've got Happy Thoughts. So what we're going to do with this, I nearly called you George then, Joe.
George?
Yeah, because I could hear George and me here, and I'm like, George.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with, let me grab a piece of, I'm going to have something a bit striking with this one, with the outer layer. So I'm going to go in with the black matte cardstock. That's going to be on that piece. I think I'm going to have a little bit of white on the decorative piece, and then we'll come to that other piece in a minute. Now, if you're using your large Gemini, you can do all 3 in one go. Absolutely. But I'm going to take my time with these. So again, just pop those in. Thin metal die combination on your platform, of your machine, whether it be electronic or manual, they'll go through. And I might just check that size, Joe, because again, some of these elements might go through your smaller machines as well. In fact, I know
5x3.
yeah, I know the sentiment one would definitely go through your mini if you weren't going to layer it up, because let's not forget you've got 3 separate sentiments here that you can use separate from the interchangeable sentiments. Versatility, it's what I like, Joe. I like something that's not a one-trick pony. I get a little bit excited when things like that happen, and that's exactly what you've got with these. So I'm just going to move that to one side. So I've got my mat. I've now got my base, and I've done this in black and white to start with, so we're just going to peel that out. Gorgeous design there with that beautiful butterfly as well. And now we're going to choose a colour to make it pop off even more, and that's with the sentiment of the happy birthday. So I'm going to take some of this pink cardstock, and I'm going to lay that on, and we're going to run that through. And again, that will definitely go through the mini. I can tell with the size straight away, that'll definitely go through your mini machines as well. So again, just going to pop that through.
Rebecca Howie saying, I love these sentiments. A lot of you I know went for these. In fact, you know what? If you've gone for these and you've got some of your creations that you've made with them, pop us some pictures. We'd love to see them. studio@crafterscompanion.com. It's lovely to see what everyone else has done with them, isn't it, Debbie?
Oh, I love people's ideas. I mean, when you think about this, Joe, it is a sentiment. You don't need it to say anything else. So you can take all your pattern papers or your pattern cardstock and things like that, and then you can start to have a real good play with different shapes of styles of cards. What about your scrapbooking? You could use these in your scrapbooking. But that's how it layers up. So I've already got mine pre-layered up onto my Xyron machine, and I'm just gonna literally pop this in. Now it fits perfectly in that to create that beautiful mat instantly. And then I'm going to use my happy birthday, because I've got that on there as well. Take your dotty tape pen or your sprays or anything like that, but you know that fits in there absolutely perfectly, and that goes with all of the words there as well. So I'm just going to pop that in. Now the one that I've got though, I fancy layering it up a little bit more, so I'm just going to take me going a bit rogue again, so I'm just going to take my butterfly out of there, and you know what I'm going to use one of the sparkle pens.
Oh yes, Debbie.
From the the pastels. I'm going to use that. Sorry, producer Georgie, and I didn't tell you we're doing this again. I'm going a bit rogue.
You are.
Sorry.
Are we going to call you Debbie Robinson at this rate?
You know, we have a little phone call and we go through the show on how we're going to plan demos, what I'm going to do, and I tell her my little rough plan of what I'm going to do. And then I come in and I change it all. I never said to her, I'm going off plan, producer Georgie, and I'm going off plan.
Oh,
this is
beautiful, Debbie.
Love these colours. This will make it pop a little bit more. And it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. It's a little bit of sparkle.
Still very busy on the sparkle pens, Debbie.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised, because they are super, I mean, they're just brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to give that a quick dry off, because I don't want it to ruin over the top of my sentiments.
It's not going to fly away, is it?
No, it won't fly away. Hey, do you know what you could do some with though? Producer Georgie and Gina had a good idea then. Stencils.
Yeah.
Use it as a little stencil, pop it onto the background of your paper.
Well, actually, that bit there looks beautiful that you've coloured it on.
Yeah, well, I will use that again. I won't be throwing that away. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to lift that off a little bit. Let me grab my tape pen. Let's pop that down and add a little bit of dimension onto there. And it gives it a nice little two-way dimension. And it also gives it a little butterfly wing to lift it up. So what I'm just going to do now is put my card base together. Doing one of my favourite styles, a double Z fold card. So I just need my wet glue for this, and I'll start putting this together again. Now, this style card, if you've never done this before, take a piece of A4 card, score it down the centre, and then score it down the centre again of that centre. So, and then you're going to take off a couple of inches to create this double Z fold. And all it is literally when you folded that back on itself, you've then got this piece, and all you're doing is twisting it the opposite way to create the double Z fold, and you can see that double Z there. So again, I'm just going to now, move your dies, Debbie, move your dies. I'm going to bring in my wet glue, and I'm going to do a bit of matting and layering using one of my favourite paper pads, and we used it in the craft along, so you'll know what I'm talking about if you joined us for the craft along, which is, oh, come off you, the little devil. The contemporary watercolour cardstock.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Really lovely. Michelle is asking, can you get them separately, the sentiments? You can. They're $14.99 or $16.95, or any two for £26 or $30. So you can either go for one, you can mix and match, get 2 or 4, or of course the best way to get the best value, as always, is to get the whole collection too. So definitely grab those. If you want to go for the interchangeable sentiments, $74.95 in the UK, $84.75 if you want to go for those.
Right, so I'm just popping little mountain layers on, Joe. So I'm just going to pop all of these onto my bottom piece now. So again, just a bit of matting and layering on top of each other. And then we'll add the sentiment. So when I'm talking about all your different styles of cards that you can do on boxes that you can make, because you've got little features, you can actually do little cutout features where you could cut out an aperture into your box and then lay your sentiment back in over the top. That would look absolutely beautiful. Lots and lots of ways you can use them, Joe. They are a real versatile one, and they say exactly what you want them to say on the tin. They're a sentiment die. They're interchangeable. You've got 3 in each set to be able to change it to whatever you want to say it to say. You want to say it to say?
Say it, say it, say.
Say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Say.
They are brilliant.
They are lovely.
What I love about them is the way they're engineered, Debbie, as well, is that you can't tell that they're an interchangeable die. I know I said it earlier today, but a lot of interchangeable dies are out. We've all seen them before, where you end up with like pips or sort of little bits on there, so you can sort of see where it's interchanged. With this, it doesn't. It looks as though that has come from a die that was only designed to say that one sentiment. But the really clever engineering, I think this is the bit, isn't it, Debbie, where, you know, that it's the fact that these products are designed by crafters for crafters. So
exactly.
They look absolutely sensational. They really do.
They absolutely do. And then all I want to do, Joe, is I'm just going to add it to the front of my card there. So I'll just pop a little bit of tape just onto the bottom half. And I'll have that floating mid-air. And then just going to finish that off with a couple of little... what did I do with them? There they are. Couple of little gems just in the middle of my butterfly. Just to add that little finishing touch. I'm like this. Look, I love my gems. I do. It just adds that little finishing touch and a little bit of je ne sais quoi. What was it? Je ne sais quoi. Was that a Kylie song?
I don't think so. Yeah, it is actually.
I thought of all people, you'd know that, Joe.
Yes. It is. I won't sing it. I was about to sing it, but I can't sing, so I won't do that.
No. So there we go. I've actually popped this on, and I've just die cut that a little extra butterfly out of there to lift it a little bit more, give it a little bit more dimension, add a little touch of the sparkle on there. But there you go. You can see now you've created. Doesn't need to say anything else. Just needs to say exactly what it says on the tin.
Absolutely awesome. Whether you're going for one, whether you're going to go for the mix and match, or you're going to get the bundle, I know you're going to absolutely adore using these. And they are great. You can, as you know, make smaller cards with them. Or, you know, the great thing I think about something like this, Debbie, is you can make it the focal point of your card, can't you? You can make it all about that. Or it will sit beautifully amongst other stuff. I could imagine using these with things like the Woodland Animals collection. I'd imagine these would sit beautifully alongside that. How about using them as a centre point of a massive scrapbook page? There's loads of different things you're going to do for them. I think a big statement tag would look nice made out of one of these.
Yes.
Hole punch in there, a little bit of ribbon. I think you've got gorgeous ready to go tags here too. $74.95 or $84.75 to get the collection. They're available individually, and they are available on a 2 for £26 or $30. So however you want to go for them, grab them. Now, must go back to these summer sorbet. Really beautiful this. Remember what you're getting. You're getting 32 sheets of gorgeous pearlescent 12 by 12 cardstock. You've got that colour there. I'm going to say to you, do you know what? It's a little bit greener than it looks on the screen, I think. It's got a kind of blue tinge to it there. It's a little bit more greeny in the flesh. This is gorgeous as well. A cross between kind of like a lemon and an olive. Really lovely. That beautiful dusty pink, and then that gorgeous peach. How beautiful is that pearlescent peachy colour that you've got there. $19.99 or $24.95 to get your hands on them. Of course, you're going to be able to use your Club Inspired discount on those too. We must go back to the Advanced Discovery kits. They're advanced discovery kits because they are an advancement on the original discovery kits that we bought you. You do not have to be an advanced colorist in order to use these. In fact, you know what? I'm going to say if you've never picked up an alcohol marker in your life, you are going to be able to use these as well. The details on your screen there are to buy all of them, all 4 of them. When you buy all 4 of them together, what you get is a bonus of 200 Club Inspire bonus points, as well as a 10% discount compared to buying them individually. They are all available individually with 50 extra bonus points at $24.99 or $34.95. If you're going for the big collection as a platinum member, $63.20 or $88.80. They are awesome, and they are going to, they're like a basically, they're like an education in a box on these. It's like a course in colouring that's been put together by really well-regarded artists. So that Adventures in Colour has been put together by Cara Aldridge. You've then got as well your Mindful Mandalas with Baz Furnell, who is an absolute lovely guy. We had him in the studio here at Crafts TV. You've got the Art of Illustration with Tatiana Cavaldina. She actually Skyped into one of our shows previously. And Comic Book Heroes with the awesome Nicola Yao. Brilliant as gifts. Brilliant for yourself as well, I think. Do you know what? I think I'd quite like to give one of these a go, Debbie. I'm very, very basic when it comes to colouring. It is very busy on these. The most popular option is that buy the collection. Would you say then anyone could pick these up and have a go with them, Debbie, even if they've not used an alcohol marker before?
Oh, honestly, absolutely, because that's exactly what these are. It's that discovery into the world of alcohol marker colouring. If it's something you've always been scared of, don't be scared anymore, because these are step-by-step perfect tuitions that you're going to get, and they're at your fingertips, and so you can take your time with them. You can have a play with them. We've got lots of sheets in there to be able to use with those, these designs have been specifically designed by the artist who's helped us put these kits together, and they are absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to use this. Now, I have already started, because if you saw me a couple of weeks back when I had these on, I actually used these as well. So I've already started my next image because I absolutely love this one. I had to go and pinch an extra one of them because they're just beautiful. I don't think anybody knows. I've pinched it out of one of the sets.
What you like?
Shh. But you could copy that, I think. You could put it through your scanner and copy it, pop it onto some Nina coloured cardstock, which is perfect for your alcohol markers. Out of stock at the moment, but it will be coming back in. Now, I'm just going to do this step-by-step tutorial. And I've already done the skin tone on this lovely image here, but I'm going to do the darker skin tone on here. And again, it does tell you how you can achieve that look using, and I'll just bring it across there for a second. Now, I've got some blotting paper underneath, so that's to help when it comes to the alcohol marker colouring. Little top tip, pop a couple of sheets down underneath, and it'll stop it from pulling back up if you are using something like a glass surface. So I'm going to move that over there so it can show you. And like I said, it tells you and it talks about the colours that you need. So for your character, you need TN1, which is the pale tan colour. And it also says you need your GB7. So I've got my GB7. It then tells you to get the deepest shadows, you need your TN8. Let me just grab that for a second. Where are we? TN8. And then going back to that GB7 about blending out the colour on the arms and legs. So we know where we're starting because we've got our colours all chosen. And again, it even gives you picture. That's how I learnt it, Joe. That's exactly how I learnt it. And these are dual tip markers, so you have the fine detailed nib on this side. I'll just move that across there. And then this beautiful Japanese brush on the other side as well, which is just absolutely gorgeous. And you can cover quite a large surface area. This is a big design as well, so this is going to be really handy for this. So it tells you to apply a layer of colour all over. Now I'll start with the face and we'll work gradually. And if I get time, I'll show you a little bit how to achieve that beautiful two-tone colour air or galaxy air. You could use 2 or 3 colours actually, because it does take you through a little step-by-step tutorial on that. So I'm laying down quite a little bit of that all over. There we go. I'll pop a little bit down onto a neck as well. And then I'm going to now take that next colour that it tells me to take. So it says to add your shadows, get hold of your GB7. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm taking the brush nib again because I like the fluidity of this brush. And then it tells you to go where, you think your shadowing is. Well, it gives you a little tip because it shows you. So this is how, you're probably a Leanne and Fiona talk about, your shadows, your light, your light source and things like that. And it'll tell you, where to do it and how to do it on these sheets. This is why we've involved these wonderful people giving up their time and their talent, helping us with putting these these kits together. And again, it just shows you where to go with all your detail. So this is with that lighter tone, that GB7. It's gone ever so quiet, I can't hear anybody.
Oh, I'm
Everyone's
mesmerised.
Concentrating. And just making sure you're all still there and not left me on my own. Now at the minute it looks quite harsh, and again I'll explain a little bit more, but then tells you to take for the deepest shadows, going with your TN8. This is when I'm going to flick this, reverse this over, and I'm just going to use the nib part of this, and then I'm just going to go in over the top of there to create that deeper shadow. And again, you've got all this step-by-step tuition, telling you how you can create this look. And again, if I wanted to go really deep, I could do, I could put quite a lot of that over there. But I'm just going to go in with this colour, and then it'll tell you to go back in with, for your deepest shadows, back with your TN8 again. Oh, sorry, that's what we've just done. We're going back with the GB7 again to blend that out. So I'm going to go back in, I'm going to blend that out. And again, it's just a case of having a practice, have a play, have a practice, and you'll soon come to know just how easy these are to use. And again, I'm just going to go back in, back over, and then I'm going to go back in with that light one, because at the moment it's looking quite harsh. However, once the alcohol has all evaporated, that's the word I was looking for, this will all become really beautifully blended together, and it really will. So again, I'm going to go in, back in with this colour too.
I always think the light one's like an Instagram filter when you put it on at the end, isn't it? It just sort of, just smooths everything out, doesn't it?
It
Gives
does.
everything a little bit of a brightening and a lift, Debbie, which
It absolutely does. So, and if you're not happy with it, you can always go back in and add those tones to it. So by that, I mean, you could take back in your dark colour and you could start to have a little play around. Go back in. Just keep playing and building this up. And you can see, you can almost see that's the shadowing from a hair on there. So that's like you would carry that on with her body, with her legs, and with her, with her arms on there. But what I wanted to show you was a little bit of this technique with her hair as well, because I love this. This is just, you're going to love this. So I'm just going to fast forward it on a little bit and just move it onto this section. You would do each stage as it took you on that colouring journey, where you can start to play with the hair. Now, I love this effect, and it tells you your colours. And again, I've got my MG2. I've got my LV2. Now, it does tell you as well, you can take your TB2. So you're going to go back in, and I'll make sure I've got all my colours out, Joe, because we've got lots of colours in here. So I'm just bring all of these out.
Even if you just thought about how many pens you get across the 4 collections, it would be good value, wouldn't it? Just for the pens on their own, Debbie.
Just for the pens alone, absolutely. Just for the pens alone, really, really are a very good value for money. Because of that factor, you've got all these pens. I think there are something like, are they $1.99 a pen or something like that? And then you've got this step-by-step tutorial. You've got all the hints and the techniques. You've got Spectrum Noir that you can fall back on as well. So you can go over to the Spectrum Noir website, look up the artists as well, have a little look on their pages and see what they do, just to show you. So I'm just going to leave that there for a second. I'm going to show you how we do this effect. And again, it does talk you through that step-by-step instruction, but I'm going to go in with, so I'm just going to, let me find a little bit of her hair. Let's go to the top part of her hair. So I'm just going to pop down little colours across, and you could just take little areas, and I am just being very random here when I'm doing this. And I'll do a little bit more coming down here as well. Oh, I realised I missed a ear off last time. Yeah. See, this is the thing though, you can go back and pick these up at any time and restart, which is what I absolutely love. And then go back in with that dark colour. So we'll go in with this dark colour as well, and we'll have a little play. So let's pop a little bit of dark colour down on there. And again, Joe, I get lost. I'm surprised I'm talking and colouring at the same time, because it's just,
It's nice to see 2 contrasting colours used together, Because a lot of the time we do a lot of and think a lot about 3-pen blends, don't we? Or, you know, ombres and stuff.
We do
but
indeed.
I love this effect of having two contrasting colours together.
Absolutely. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking that pink colour and I'm actually popping a couple of little dabs of the LV2 just over the top, because this will help do your blending when you talk about, you know, interacting your blending between the two. And it does explain this in the booklet. So it talks about your colour blending, and that's exactly what you can do to create a different effect. Don't worry about cross-contamination, because it's not going to happen, Joe, because once it's finished, it'll go back to its natural colour. So I'm just running that across the top so that you can see that it just goes back to its natural colour. So don't think for a minute that you're going to ruin your pen, but you can start to blend the two when you want to blend those two colours together. So you can put a little bit down. I'll put a little bit down there. And then you can take it in and go in with the colour. So we'll go in. And then you can see it start to literally mix the two colours together. Real lovely technique. And I do love this. I've really enjoyed playing with these kits. They're just fantastic. And I know for a fact that you're going to love them. When you get them home and try them yourself, you will absolutely adore these kits. They are such fun. And you can have a real good play with them.
The illustrations in there are incredible as well, aren't they, that you're getting to work with?
The designs are beautiful. So our lovely, is it Cara that this one is, isn't it? Cara's done, are just beautiful. And exclusive to us as well. So, you know, they are beautiful designs. And I'm just going to carry that on. How long have I got left on this, Producer Georgina? Can I have a little more play?
Well, you've only got 1 minute. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because we've got to announce the person that is going into my lucky egg from this show, because then we've got lots to do, Debbie. We've got to decide what the card of the day is.
Oh,
then we've got to get that up. Then we've got to announce the winner of the Easter giveaway. It's all going to go off in the last 25 minutes, you know. It really is.
Well, you know, Producer Joe, I keep forgetting, because I keep forgetting we're only on here for a limited amount of time. So this is something that you will work on, Joe. It's not something that's going to take a 2-minute job. You will work on it. Another little thing as well, to create that beautiful effect in the hair, get yourself a little jelly pen. You can pick these up anywhere, and you can start to create some nice little effects once you've got in there. So I'm just going to add a few little stars, and then just have a little play. Literally, this is all it is.
This is the colouring equivalent of adding gems at the end, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And it literally is just a little play on there.
I love that.
And honestly, it's worth you know, investing in just a little white gel pen where you can create this gorgeous effect. So I'm just going to carry that down, because I can hear Producer Georgina saying, come on, Debs, we need to get gone. So can I just show you, can you see the difference that's made by just adding that little bit into there? You can see that effect really beautiful. And like I said, once you've had a play and you create, this is exactly what you can create. And I had a play with the colours. Some of the colours I actually just did myself. So I had a play with, once I'd learned the techniques that she taught me in that, I just had a little play around with some different colours and some different techniques there. And the dress, you know, it talks about how you can get that gorgeous, transparent, translucent look through there. Add your sparkle afterwards, so you could use your clear overlay sparkle to add a touch of glitz and glamour. But they are beautiful kits. I can guarantee you will become addicted to colour, to alcohol markers. Once you get hold of these, you're going to have the time of your life. Let me tell you, Joe.
And you've got, I mean, if you're going through all 4 of them, you've got 36 projects there, even if you just use the work that is included in there. So it really is awesome value for money. They've all got 21 elements in them, apart from the Masterful mandalas. It's got 18 elements within there and been put together. Make sure you give the artist a follow over on Instagram too. They're awesome. Individually, if you're going for them individually, $24.99 or $34.95. You will get them though. If you go for them all together, you get 200 bonus points. Remember as well, it's the last live hour for the triple points promotion. So if you want to get the triple points, so you get triple points anyway. So that's what in the UK that'd be, well, it'd be 330 points in the US. Plus you'd get 500 points just from this purchase here in the UK. If you were in the US, that'd make you a silver member immediately, which is awesome for that one purchase. So if you're eyeing the next level of the club, definitely this is the day to do it, is what I would say. Right, I need to announce the contender who's going into the I must admit, I struggle with this egg a little bit. There we go. I've got my egg open. Don't you worry. Our winner is Christina Scott is the winner. And let's have a look at what she sent in. Oh, how awesome is that?
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Right, I'm going to try and get my egg closed. All right, I have a bit of problem with my egg, Debbie. Oh, here we go. My egg is sealed, don't you worry. I'm going to give them a good old mix up and we will be announcing that winner at the end of this show. However, what we need to do shortly is sort out the demo of the day. But before we do that, we are going to share with you again the floral animals. So remember what you're getting in here. You've got the floral wolf, which is awesome. Love when these have been paper pieced back together as well. They look absolutely spectacular. You can do loads of card concepts with them. Remember, you get the outside cutting edge as well, so if you want to cut the mat and layer, absolutely you can. In this free piece collection, these are the 3 that you are getting in there. Don't forget as well, they are available on a mix and match, but what you can also do is you can go for the butterfly on its own. The butterfly isn't available in the collection, it is very low in stock, but it is available for you, as you can see here. I absolutely love that K card that has been created using that. $9.99, $12.99, any 2 for £17 or £23, or the free piece collection. Debbie, which one are you going to use?
Butterfly.
Lovely.
You know me well. I love
do.
my butterflies. I'm absolutely addicted to butterflies, and I do love this one. So if the whole kit is not for you, those 3 animals, get the butterfly. We are on limited amounts with the butterfly now, so you can see that beautiful butterfly is the same concept where you've got the outer matte cutting edge there, which means you can create templates for card blanks, which is what I'm going to show you next. And then you've got this beautiful detailed butterfly that sits there in its own glory, die cut out as well, so you can cut out into your different coloured cardstocks and things like that. Now, I'm going to keep it white again for this particular one, and there is a reason for that, Joe, because I'm going to have my mats with a bit of a sparkly ink background. So I am just going to use this. I'm going to pop this in. Let's get it that way because we're going sideways into his Gemini. So I'm going to pop that down, and I'm just going to stick that down with a bit of low tack tape, and we're going to run that through our Gemini machine. So pop that in. Let's go there. So pop that in, and then we're going to use this die, which is not naturally the matte, but we're going to use it to make our card blank.
Oh, nice.
As well. So, as well as a little background drop for the card blank too, but all will become clear in a moment. So when I just take that out now, and I'm just going to lift that out, just pop that to one side. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a gentle Debbie tap.
You'll be for it.
I know, I will. Sure, I know. And I tell you what I love about this one, Joe. Can I tell you a little extra feature? It's got a little lift out part.
Ooh,
so it's got that skeleton part around the outside. This bit stays interconnected. Stays with the floral design running through it. So I'm just going to pick these out. But there's another couple of little pieces on this side. So I'm just going to lift this off, which I do love because, again, these 2 pieces lift out, so the little wings actually lift out on all the butterfly details. Just think, it's that added little detail that really does make these just stand out from the crowd, and they're absolutely beautiful. So I've got that piece done. Now I have repeated that a couple of times for this particular demo, but what I'm just going to show you now is I want you to use that outer die cutting edge again with some stamping card, and you're going to cut this out 3 times just with the matte part. So that's the largest piece of the die, the separate piece of the die, and you cut this out 3 times because what we're going to do is we're going to make an easel card with it. So I've cut it out 3 times, Joe. And what I've done is, to make it a little bit of a twisted easel, I've actually run a score line using my scoreboard, across the middle from this little end here through, and then this little end just as well, because this is going to be the bit that actually lifts up when I stick it down together. If I just taught you what I mean through that, I'm going to bend this one forward. So let me just grab my bone folder. So now you can see I've got this image here that's literally going to sit on there and act as the front part of the easel, but twisted, because we're just going to connect these 2 ends together. But then I need the base, which is where you're probably thinking, well, why do you need 3 pieces? Well, I need 3 pieces because I need my easel base. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
However, before you start sticking this down, this is when you're going to take, and I'll just show you what I've done with the Perfect Pastels, is I've created my own little background wash using my pens. I'm going to bring back the other pen in there. Watercolour cardstock. And all I've simply done is taken the blue, run a bit on, but use some water to do that water wash. Taken the pink in the middle and done exactly the same and blended it a little bit in the middle. And then the same with that lovely peach just on this end. Let it dry and you can see that beautiful sparkle run through there. And what that's going to do now is act as a matte for this. So again, let's just fit that. Oh, come on, Debbie, don't think you've been tight there. So you're going to just now run this through, and I'll do that twice because I've got two pieces here, Joe. So I'm going to run this through twice.
Awesome.
Because this is going to act as the matte that sits on the mats. I hope that made sense.
It does.
Does it make sense?
It does indeed,
Good,
yes.
good.
Do you use it quite sparingly to get that sort of muted background, the sparkle inks, Debbie?
I use a water brush just
Right.
to wash, to give that little wash
Right.
colour. However, the Perfect Pastels are pastel in shade, so, and you don't need a lot. That's the thing with the inks, you don't need a lot. Now, if you haven't got the pens, you could always do that with your inks as well. So you've got your Aqua tint inks. If you didn't want the glitzy side to it, that lovely sparkle running through it, you could use those inks that you have, those Aqua tint inks, and create a similar effect with the colour, but just without the sparkle.
Awesome. Great idea.
Or, another or, you could use your pastel tints and then run your clear overlay over the top.
Nice.
Just saying. There's lots of options that you can do with it. And I'm just going to do that again with this side. So I'm just going to tape that down for a second, run that through, and then we're good to go to put all this card together. And this is what you can achieve at home as well. And it's just so easy. It's just another way of using the dyes. I've talked about that versatility. I like lots of ways. You've already seen me do the hair box, but it's just such something a little bit different again, Joe. Just something a little bit different, which is what we like to do. We like to show you back to basic things. We like to show you more advanced things, and then obviously we do this lovely craft along where you can come and craft along with us at the same time. So now I've got my 3 bases in white. I've got my 2 bases, and what I'm going to do before I actually stick it down is I'm going to pop one right over the top, which is going to act as my bottom base. And I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to glue this into place. So again, sparing bit of glue all over. You could use your tape pen if you wanted to use your tape pen, but I'm just going to pop that over the top and just get that into place.
It does look beautiful, that colour blend.
It's honestly, they're gorgeous.
It's lovely that they come together in 3 workable shades as well. So if you're not sure about what colours will work together, because some colours will just muddy, won't they, Debbie, if you use them together?
Yeah.
You know, some colours blend, some colours don't. The great thing about those is because they're all in those 3-piece collections, you know that they're 3 colours that are going to work
together
awesomely
beautifully.
together for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, don't forget it's a water-based product, so you could do things like this. You could create a little faux background in, faux bleach background just by adding your drops of water on. It gives it another little bit of a dimension. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the butterflies. I'm going to stick that down onto the base of my card. So that's going to go down on using my dotty tape pen for this part. Now, again, just take your time with this part. Make sure all your glued bits are glued down. I'm not going to worry too much about that skeleton part for this bottom base. I want to stick it all down as a flat piece, but I'll explain a little bit more in a moment. So I'll just pop that down. That goes over the top.
Really pops, doesn't it, on that colourful background?
It just does, and sometimes that's why I like to do it with a bit of white, so it just makes it literally lift off there, and it really does come into its own. Now, what I'm going to do now is, before I stick it all down, I'm going to attach this piece to the bottom. Now, I'm only going to put glue on this bottom half here, so I'll use my tape pen for this. So, tape pen all the way across, and then I'm going to stick that over the top. And that just sits firmly over the top of there, but it hasn't stuck all the way down. So what I'm just going to do is make sure I've got a nice burnished line, and then I'm going to do the same on this little tab here. So again, just using the glue, pop that onto there. So let's just let's just pop that there for a second, make sure I've got enough glue. I don't think I got enough glue, so let me just pop that. There we go. And then that is now going to sit. And before I actually put that on, nearly forgot, Joe, nearly forgot. I want to put this one down. And again, I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen. But I'm taking care not to go over my butterfly wings because I want them to sit up. So let's, oh, Debbie, you said take care not to go on your butterfly wings. So what do I go and do? I go and pop it on there. Silly old me.
Oh dear.
Silly old me. So I'm just going to pop that down and then just place it in. And like I said, lift these now. So I just want that skeleton part to sit in the background. There we go. And lift those bits up. And then I've got that lovely, almost like taking flight there. And then I'm just going to attach the two pieces using that base just into the corner. And I'm going to add a little stopper. So a little stopper, I'm just going to pop just into that corner here, and I'm going to run my tape pen. I would probably use a foam pad just to lift it off, but I'm going to add a ribbon that's just going to sit there like that, and there you go. You've got yourself a beautiful butterfly easel card, made with ease, with those sparkles as well. Right,
we need to vote then on the demo of this show, Debbie. So if you want to just quickly grab those, pop those together, you line them up. I just want to give you a heads up what's happening tomorrow. Of course, wake up call at midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time. I'll be here with Craig for that. We've then got a launch day, myself and Craig bringing you brand new hunky-dory products tomorrow, 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, which is 7 a.m. Pacific time, and then a launch party. Myself, I'll be here with the boss. Sarah will be joining me for a launch party. We've got a brand new subscription box on the show, which will be exciting. That will be 7 p.m. here in the UK, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. West Coast time. So make sure you join us for that. Right then, Debo of the show, Debbie?
Demo of the show. So we'll go Debbie. 1, 2, 3, because the rest have all been techniques that we've done. So number 1, the hair box. There we go, awesome. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the interchangeable double Z fold card with the happy birthday. And number 3 is the butterfly easel card. So 1 for the hair, 2 for the happy birthday, 3 for the butterfly easel. Awesome. There you go.
Right, you've only got though, because we've got to do demo of the day after this, so you've only got 3 minutes to vote, right? 3 minutes. Go now. Do it either over on Facebook, Crafters TV, or on Crafters Companion across on YouTube. Colleen is our social media superstar. She will get the votes together for us. Lots of you chatting away still on social. Stephen saying more fantastic inspiration. Thank you, Debbie. A lot of love for the for those advanced kits. The time has come. Are you ready, Debbie?
What's that? Are we doing the giveaway?
Yeah, we're gonna do the giveaway. Right. I've got all of the previous people that have gone forward in here. There's 12 names in here. This one is the winner.
Oh!
The winner is Stephen from Craig's Craft Class. So from Craft Class yesterday. Stephen from Craft Class yesterday.
Excuse me. I was here yesterday with the craft class. I was here yesterday with the craft class.
Were you?
Yes, it wasn't Craig.
It wasn't Craig, no.
Wasn't Craig. It was me. I've been here all weekend.
I did.
Congratulations, Stephen, because I remember well, it was his little doggy. I'm sure it was his little doggy.
Let's have a look. There it is.
I've got a good memory. Yay!
His dog's called Scylla. What a great name.
Absolutely.
You need to drop us an email, please, Stephen, to prizes. I'm done with that egg now. You need to drop us an email to prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Is it Stephen Lee Guy? Because that's who's literally, I just read a message out from him a moment ago. How uncanny. Maybe that's it. Maybe he sent me sort of positive energy through that last comment that I read, and therefore I picked you out. So yeah, drop us an email, prizes at crafterscompanion.com, and then we will get that over to you. You've got 1 more minute to vote on demo of the show. So whilst we are collating all the votes, I know Debbie is desperate to get a little bit inky, aren't you, Debbie, for the last sort of 8-9 minutes of this show. Remember the 3 that you've got available to you. This is how they're coming to you, of course. But then what you're going to receive, if you've got the pastels in here, you're also going to get the Glitz and Glamour, the Summertime, and also the Vintage Chic. No, the Vintage Chic is sold out, excuse me. So they're the 3 options. Right, Debbie, demo of the show was number 3, was demo of the show. The little Schmetterling.
The Schmetterling.
So the Schmetterling.
So nice.
Do I need to bring over your, I don't need to bring your craft along back over?
Yes,
I'm bringing it over. So
Yeah, well,
you
so-
need to decide.
So we've just got two, because I've only, well, yes, so absolutely, sorry, that was one way of putting it down, mate.
So subtle, eh? So subtle.
So as subtle as a sledgehammer, as my dad used to say. So, shall we do the demo of the day first?
Yes.
Shall we get this set up? Right,
So number one.
Number one was our craft along stage card with the pop-out
I
sentiments.
feel like I need to see it pop out, Debbie, just for full effect, you know?
Full effect. We'll go with the full effect, Joe, just for you.
Thank you.
So when you pop this all in, there you go. You've got your gatefold. You open this out. And don't forget, you can go back. If you missed the craft along, 3 p.m, go back onto our website and you'll be able to find it on there. But when you open this up, it pops out, pops down, and you've got that lovely stage card. So that is number one.
Awesome.
And then number two is what you've just seen us make. Just beautiful. This gorgeous butterfly easel, which is number two.
Awesome.
So it's up to you. Get voting now, 1 or 2. So 1, the pop-out card, or 2, the butterfly easel. Get voting now.
Awesome. Get it. We should get you on at the end of the X Factor, not like, you know, terms and conditions may apply. No, get voting now. Yes, 1 for the craft along, 2 for the schmetterling. You have got 3 minutes to vote. It's fast and furious, isn't it? During the end of our Monday Makers show. But I know you want to get inky though, Debbie. So over to you.
I do, and I wish I'd have fetched my shaving foam.
I wish you had.
I've just remembered where I had a spare piece, and it was in the boot of my car, but I ain't got time to go and run to the boot. So I'm going to show you another thing that you can do with them. So you've seen us do. In fact, hang fire. Let me go and grab them. Just disappeared into the back. Come back here. So you've seen us do that beautiful wash of colour and do the full bleaching technique. So you've seen us do that one. You've seen us do where I did that lovely drop of splashing onto the cardstock and then adding the clear overlay to do the full bleaching. Then you saw me do that lovely, just showing you just how gorgeous them sparkle pens are and that beautiful sparkle. And then you saw me doing me arty bit, my little arty bit with my stamp, but then also creating those beautiful background, and again chop that down and you've got a gorgeous background one there. But you could do things like adding your Aqua tints into your spritzer bottles, because you could create your own spray. Do you know, like lots of companies do these sprays? Well, you can create your own. So I've taken one of our Spectrum Noir mixers, I've popped half a bit of water in there, and what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to, might look really nice with a strong colour, because I've got the hang fire.
Hang fire
While I go and grab me beautiful pink out there.
1 more minute to vote on the demo of the day. 1 more minute. Get your last vote in. And don't forget, this is the end of triple points as well. Make sure you take advantage of the triple points today. It's the last day for that promotion.
Right, so using my little pipette, I'm just going to take a bit of the ink and I'm going to drop it into my water. There we go. So now I've got a really beautiful, and I've only used a tiny bit of ink. I'll just take it there for so you can see it. Tiny bit of ink, and I'm going to put this down, and now we've got a little bit of a spritzer going off. So you've got your spritzer now already, and let's think, there's quite a lot in there. Quite a lot, which means, again, all that ink, but all this now to be able to do your spritz. And I'm just going to spritz it from afar till it comes through.
Oh, Debbie, boom.
I mean, just look how gorgeous that is. How beautiful. I'm going to add more so that you can see it. You get that gorgeous spritz and you keep on layering up colour. Oh, I mean,
you know when candy floss or cotton candy comes out of the machine and it sort of lands on the side and it all builds up? Yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
And again, this is just a little bit, but going a long way. And now I've got my own little coloured spritzer. Excuse the finger. But again, just dry that off. So let's put me thing onto there. Dry that off. And now you've got another lovely, like a spritzy background. And add more colour. Take it with your other one. So take your purple one, add that in, and the blue one into a spritzer. And you'll create a beautiful atmospheric background as well, Joe. There are just so many ways that you can use these inks. While we've got them, all I will say is, go and grab yourself. I mean, look at the price. They're just fabulous for the individuals. Do we still have do we have like a full collection going off as well, Joe? Or is it just all individuals?
They're all individuals, and they're the only 3 we actually have left in stock now, Debbie, as well. So we are coming to the end of them. as I did say earlier, we won't be reordering them, we don't believe. So if you love them, then do grab them.
Absolutely.
I've just seen what's the winner of the card of the day,
Really?
and I'm flummoxed.
You're flummoxed?
I'm absolutely flummoxed. My flabber is ghasted. I would literally have put everything I own on knowing what was going to be the winner of the show today.
And I definitely wouldn't. Definitely wouldn't have even thought which one, because I think they're both equally nice in their own way. I just think it depends on what you want to.
Oh, see, I'd have bet me bottom dollar on the fact that the craft along was going to win.
And is it not?
No, the butterfly is the butterfly is the winner.
Oh, I love
There
the
you are.
butterfly.
I love the butterfly, but I just thought it was going to be the other one, Debbie.
Oh, bless you.
It was very, very, very close, apparently.
Right there, Joe. So that's just another way that you can use it, and a gorgeous little background. Like I said, add different colours, and this is a pot of ink. Let me tell you, that holds a lot of this gorgeous, intense ink in there. Really beautiful, water-based, which means you can do all your things like your shaving foam, like your rock salt technique, like your cling film technique. There are tons and tons and tons of different ones that you can use with your inks, with your sparkle pens. Grab them while we've got them on at this great deal and have a play. Create your own backgrounds, do colouring with them. Let's not forget, these are inks in a pot. You can paint with them. If you love your watercolour effect, use them for that, not just for backgrounds. This is just literally one way in a many multitude of ways that you are going to be able to use them.
Awesome. I just need to quickly share a couple of things with you. Remind you, very busy still on that 12 by 12 pearlescent 12 by 12 pearlescent sorbet cardstock. Really gorgeous at $19.99, $24.95. Don't forget also about the sparkle pen deal. You're buying the glitz and glamour and the perfect pastels. We are giving you the clear overlay totally free of charge, which is awesome. Debbie, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure to spend the last couple of shows with you.
Thank you very much, and I've enjoyed my Easter weekend here. So this is the end of this for me now. I'm going to head off back down the A1, back home, have a little cuddle with the pooch. And hopefully find a chocolate Easter egg. I'm hoping someone's left me one. And I will be back here on Thursday. Well, you've got me for 2 days, Thursday and Friday.
Fabulous.
So I hope you join me then.
Well, 2 whole days, a double Debbie, double day. That didn't make sense. Debbie will be here Thursday and Friday. I'll be here as well. I'm back tomorrow with Craig and Sarah, so I hope you can join me then. And in fact, actually, here's a little look at what's coming up over the next sort of couple of days.
Hey guys, right, I want you to come along and I want you to join myself and Ben for Wake Up Call with Craig. Tomorrow we're going to have a look ahead at all things crafty on Crafters TV. We're going to sprinkle a few craft vault deals as well. So grab your cup of tea, tune in and join us live 12 p.m. here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. But then we are ready for launch day. We have got a brand new launch day when it comes from Hunky Dory Craft. You can tell how excited I am about this one here. Let's have a look at just 2 of the collections that we have got launching. We've got Eastern Promise, that's all that I'm going to show, but what about Animal Kingdom? How gorgeous is that? Everything that you know and love about Hunky Dory Crafts is coming to launch day, as well as little books, as well as stamps, as well as sentiments, and so much more. So tune in and join us for launch day. That is 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with myself and Joe.